Your alarm goes off, but you've already been awake. Your mind is moving fast and your body's tired, but it's on alert. And it feels like your mind is in the driver's seat here and your body barely has a choice. When you wake up angsty like this, your body doesn't need to be pushed in order to keep up with the pace of your mind. Rather, it needs somewhere to land. And the two need to reconcile the difference. So in this lesson, we're going to keep the steps here really simple and move in a way that makes you feel more at home in your body than in your brain. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Rini. I guide simple therapeutic movement to help you feel more comfortable and at ease in your body. And in this video, all you need is a foam roller. And if you don't have access to a roller right now, that's okay. Just meet me anyway. Come follow along in a way that works for you. And just see how simple and accessible it can be to bring yourself more into your body and allow your body to have a say and not have your morning be hijacked by an overactive brain. Come meet me. Let's do this. Alrighty, so we are going to start standing here this morning and with your hands on the roller. If you've got a roller, that's great. If you don't, you can lean onto the wall, on the edge of your bed, onto a chair, whatever you've got handy. But having something to lean into not only gives you a little support, it gives you some input, something to actually feel. Simply feel. And so here we are, hands on the roller, feet, a little bit about hip distance apart. And you can begin to just shift your body weight from side to side. You can close your eyes if you want to, just so you're not distracted by any visual feedback. And here, like we said, simple movements. But you can literally give yourself the focused attention to feel your feet kind of coming up and off of the ground, left to right, side to side. You're feeling those hands kind of nudge either into the roller or whatever it is that's supporting you. You can shift your body weight a bit from side to side, right? So instead of those feet lifting, now it's just your hips. Maybe your hips are shifting from side to side, left to right. We're not trying to get rid of this anxious feeling. We're just giving the body a different way to respond to it. And when we give the body a different way to respond, we need options. Meaning we're not limited to following necessarily my complete instructions here. Rather, we are tuning in to what the body is feeling. And so what do we have going on here? Very simply put, we have these points of contact. Our hands are touching something. Roller, wall, bed. The feet are on the ground, and you can shift that body weight from side to side, either lifting those feet or kind of wagging your tail a little bit. You can begin to drop those knees if it feels good, but we're looking for the lowest hanging fruit of sensory feedback that your body is beginning to give you. And if you're not familiar with that language or what that means, just let yourself kind of shift from side to side. You can bend at the waist, bend at the knees. You are beginning to not only move those morning cobwebs out by moving at a nice, easy pace, you are also giving your brain a job. You are asking your brain to tap into what the body is feeling. And when you're moving at a pace and you're introducing those points of contact, where your hands are, where your feet are, how your body is positioned, some gentle movement, that morning body should pretty quickly be showing you where things might be sticky, kind of still asleep, where that body might be, have taken a little beating from that overactive mind, right? And so as you begin to get some feedback here, that will begin to compound on itself, and that feedback will begin to materialize into information that your body is giving you. And also, it gives your brain something to do. So what have we done here? I mean, on the outside, it looks super, super simple. We held on to something and we moved our hips a bit. Maybe bend through the knees, right? Maybe pushed into the wall if that's what you're leaning into. Maybe wag the tail a bit. Not anything crazy, actually really quite simple, but that basic movement is a chance for your brain and your body to catch up. Because when the brain is really active, there's a pretty good chance that the body feels neglected. And if the body is feeling neglected, moving at a pace where it feels safe enough to move is essential. So we're keeping it simple here by design. Don't worry about getting this right. Just allow yourself to kind of play along here. So moving on to the mat, we're now on the hands, we're on the knees with that roller out in front of us. Kind of same idea here, but instead of leaning in that standing position, here we are kind of a hands and knees, bit of a modified child's pose position. And you can push that roller out in front of you, coming back up onto the knees. Again, simple movement that shows you, kind of through a therapeutic lens, where things are feeling sticky, a little disjointed, where that body and mind aren't totally in sync. And so this is less about me telling you exactly what to do, rather allowing this video to encourage you to move at a pace where your body and mind can begin to reconcile. And where that first happens is when you begin to get that sensory feedback from your body. Right? And so we're not complicating the movements. We're not looking to solve all the world's problems here. We're simply looking to downshift the brain and give the body a voice. Now, sometimes I really like to give the head literally a little bit of pressure, especially in the morning. And if that brain is working really fast, I do like to give the head itself a little bit of pressure. Now, this can look a couple of different ways. So giving the head pressure might look something like this, where you just lean your forehead right onto the roller. One option. Another option to give that head a little bit of pressure, you can nudge that roller out of the way, coming on to the forearms and the knees here. And it's just like you can, almost as if you were getting into position to do a somersault. That's not what we're doing, trust me. But getting your head right on to the ground can give you some very interesting feedback. A little bit of pressure right into the head. Sometimes it is like a release valve that was hiding in plain sight. And with your head on the ground here, if you like this, you can move that head from side to side. Just really exploring different points of contact with your head on the ground. This isn't crazy amounts of pressure, obviously,
But sometimes you can find a position in combination with the pressure that is just like, oh my God, how have I never done this before?
And another option that we can take here is coming right down onto the belly. We'll bring that roller back, and you can place the back of the arms, your triceps, onto the roller here. Hands in prayer position. You're nice and set up. You've got your thumbs right in the exact right spot to capture either side of right along the forehead, kind of in that junction where your forehead and your eyes and your nose all come together. And your thumb can fit right on either side there, giving you some nice pressure right into the corner of the eyes. Oh, that always feels really good. And so as we're here, you've got your head supported in your hands. You can, that contact with your hands, your thumbs into your head is optional, but either way, we're in position to orient ourselves, feeling that entire front body on the mat. The ribs, you can feel the ribs, the front of the hips, the front of the legs. You can feel all of that nice and rooted into the mat. And when you give yourself the opportunity to simply recognize that feeling of compression through the front body, again, something so simple is going to give you feedback. It's going to bring you into your body. Maybe from there you recognize that you need to shift. Right? That forehead could rest right onto the roller. As you have this chance to really orient yourself with your body, to bring your body into the morning conversation here, the sensory feedback gives your brain something to do. So paying attention to what you feel, even at the most simplistic level. I feel one foot on top of the other. I feel my hip bones. I am kind of leaning more to the left than I am to the right. I feel my ribs, the base of the ribs, as my breath expands and contracts. I feel that activation through that point that is resting on the mat at the base of the ribs. Feel the forehead. Perhaps it's resting on the roller. We're looking for those really simple entry points into the body. Now, if you need something where you're moving a little bit more, you could stay up where your hands are in prayer position. And it's not focused on your head, but rather focused on movement. And what you could do here is just bring those elbows in towards you, kind of squeezing through those shoulder blades. A little inward and outward movement here through the arms. Could bring your attention into your chest, making sure that you're breathing. Allowing yourself to remember the simplicity of points of contact, slow and mindful movements, adjusting based on what your body is feeding back to you. Looking for a range of motion that helps get those morning cobwebs blown out. Remembering here that this isn't about one common movement that's going to be perfect for you every single morning or every time you're feeling a little angsty, but it's about really mastering the entry point into the body where you're giving your body more of a say in the conversation or in the battle between your overactive mind and your body that you feel disconnected from. Let's just tidy this up. Let's come up onto those knees again. And your hands can be, your arms can be on that roller a little bit, or if you don't have a roller, you can just move through that idea of rounding and extending through the spine. If you're using the roller, you can lift up onto that roller, right? Using how that roller moves to help propel how your body moves. And sometimes getting down onto the mat is the hardest part of the day. So if you've made it here, allow yourself to keep going. If you're feeling a bit different, remember that we do this once a month live where we flow through a whole series of guided techniques that allow you to feel more at home and more comfortable in your body. I'm going to leave that for you in the description below, but take your time here to continue to wake up, bring more life to the body, calm that mind down. Thanks so much for joining, and I will catch you in a video real soon. Take good care.